What is Antonio here?
Ready, so please, your grace.
I am sorry for thee. The Lord is come to answer a stony adversary, an inhuman wretch, incapable of pity, void and empty, from any drum of mercy.
I've heard. No lawful means can carry me out of his envy's reach.
Lord, and call the Jew into the course.
He comes, my lord.
Let him stand before her face. Shylock, the world thinks, and I think so too, that soul but leads things fashion of carnality to the last hour, and where Joe now exacts the penalty, preaches a pound of this poor merchant's blood and then vanish, though it lose it for future. We all expect a gentle answer, Jew.
I have possessed your grace with what I purpose, and by our holy Sabbath have I sworn to have the due and profane of my bond. You ask me, would I rather choose to have a weight of carrion flesh than to receive 3,000 minutes? I'll not answer that. So can I give no reason, nor I will not, more than a lodged hate and a certain loathing I bear on Antonio, that I follow thus a losing suit against him. Are you answered?
This is no answer, thy feeling man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty.
I'm not bound to please thee with my answers.
Does every man kill that which they do not love?
Hates any man that think he will not kill.
Every offence is not a hate at first.
What will still have a serpent sting thee twice?
Pray you. Question with the Jew. You may as well go stand upon the beach and bid the main flood bait his usual height. You may as well use question with the wolf why he hath made the ewe bleat to the lamb. You may as well do anything most harder, seek to soften that, and which was harder? His Jewish heart. Therefore I do beseech you, make no more offers, use no farther means, but with all brief and plain conveniency let me have judgment and the Jewish will.
For thy 3,000 ducats, here is 6.
I would not rather. I would have my bond.
Who shall to hope for mercy, rendering none?
What judgment shall I do doing no wrong? The pound of flesh which I demand of him, the only bond, it's mine, and I will have it. I stand for judgment, handsome, shall have it.
Upon my power I may dismiss this court, unless Valerio compute today.
Good speed. The Jew shall have my flesh, blood, bone, and all, and thou shalt leave for me 1 drop of blood.
You cannot be better employed, Bassanio, than to live still and write mine epitaph.
Came you from Valerio?
Valerio greets your grace.
Not on thy soul, but on thy soul, harsh Jew. Can no prayers pierce thee?
No, none that thou hast the wickedness to make.
Oh, be damned dog, thou curious spirit, are wolfish, bloody, starved, and ravenous.
Till thou canst trail the seal from off my heart. No, but offense thy lips to speak so loud. Prepare thy wits, good youth, or it will fall. Curse. I stand here alone.
This letter from Valerio doth commend the young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he?
He attendeth here hard by to know your answer whether you'll admit him.
With all my heart. Meantime, the court shall hear Valerio's message.
Your grace shall understand that at the receipt of your letter I am very sick. But in the instance that your messenger came in loving visitation was with me a young doctor of Rome. His name is Balthazar. I acquainted him with the cause and controversy between the Jew and Antonio the merchant. We turn over many books together which he has furnished with my opinion, which, better his own learning, the greatness whereof I cannot enough commend, comes with him in my opportunity to fill up your grace's request in my stead.
I beseech you, let his lack of years be no impediment to let him lack a reverend estimation. For I never knew so young a body with so old a head. I leave him to your gracious acceptance, whose trial shall better his commendation.
Come you from old Valerio?
I did, my lord.
You are welcome. Take your place. Are you acquainted with the difference that holds his present question in the court?
I'm informed thoroughly of the cause. Which is the merchant here, and which the Jew?
Antonio and old Shylock, will stand forth.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Of a strange nature is the suit you follow, and yet in such rule is that Venetian law cannot impugn you as you do proceed. You stand within his danger, do you not?
Aye, so he says.
Do you confess the bond?
I do.
Then must the Jew be merciful?
You have composure this night. Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth, as the gentle rain from heaven, upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesses him that gives, and him that takes. It is the mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes a throne of monarch, better than his crown. His sceptre shows force of temporal power, an attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the fear and dread of kings. But mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings, an attribute to God himself. The deeds of mercy I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, that if thou follows, the strict court of Venice must needs give sentence against the merchant there.
My deeds upon my head. I crave the law, the penalty, and profane my law.
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Aye. Clear my tender in twice owed. If this shall not suffice, I will be forced to pay it 10 times over. Forfeit of my hands and head. My heart. If this shall not suffice, you must bring a malice bear down through, and I beseech you, to do a great right, do a little wrong, and incur this devil of his will.
It must not be. There is no power in Venice which can alter a decree established. To be recorded for a precedent, and many an error of the same example will rush into the state. It cannot be.
Antonio, come to judgment. Yeah, Antonio. All wise come to judge. How will you honor me?
I pray you, let me look upon the bond.
Here it is. Most reverend God, here it is.
Shylock, there is thrice thy money offered thee.
An oath. An oath. I have an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No. Not for Venice.
The merciful is forfeit. And lawfully by this, the Jew may claim a pound of flesh to be by him cut off nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful, take thrice thy money and bid me tear the bond.
When you spend according to the tenor, it does appear you're a worthy judge. You don't know law. Your explosion has been most sound. I charge you by the law. Whereof you're a well-deserving pillar, proceed to judgment. By my soul, I swear, there is no power in the tongue of a man to alter me. I stay here, my God.
Most heartily, I do beseech the court to give the judgment.
Well then, thus it is. You must prepare your bosom for the night.
O noble judge, O excellent.
The intent and purpose of the law have full relation to the penalty, which here appeareth due upon the bond.
It's very true, O wise and upright judge. How much more elder are those than thy rocks?
Therefore, they bear your bosom.
Yeah, his breast will set the bond. But do not, noble judge, nearest his heart. Those are the faithful.
Tis so. Are there balance here to weigh the flesh? I have them here. I place some Surgeon Shylock on your charge to stop his wounds lest he do bleed to death.
Is it so not named in the bond?
It is not so expressed. What of that? Who good you do so much for charity?
I cannot find it. It's not in the bond.
You, merchant, have you anything to say?
Little. I'm armed and well prepared. Antonio? Very well. Grieve not that I have fallen to this for you. Commend me to your honourable wife. Tell her the process of Antonio's end. Say how I love you. Speak me fair to death, and when the tale is told, bid her be the judge whether Bassanio had not one to love. Repent but you that you shall lose your friend, and he repents not that he pays your debt. For if I did comfort deep enough, I will pay a present with all my heart.
I My wife, who I love more than life itself, than life itself. My life and all the world are as not as esteemed to me as thy life. I would lose all, sacrifice them all here today to take you.
Your wife will give you little thanks for that. She advised me to make the offer. I have a wife, whom I protest I love. I would if she were in heaven so she could entreat some power to change this curious Jew.
'Tis well you offer it behind her back. That wish would make Elsa an unquiet house.
These are the Christian husbands. I have a daughter. Would any of the sons of Barabbas have been her husband rather than a Christian? With triple time, I pray thee, pursue sentence.
A pound of that same merchant's flesh is thine. The court awards it, and the law doth give it.
Law's rightful judge.
And he must cut this flesh from off his breast. The law allows it, and the court awards it.
Most learned judge, a sentence. Come, prepare.
Tarry, Jew. There is something else. This bond doth give thee here no jot of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. So take thy bond, take thy pound of flesh. But in the cutting of it, if thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods are, by the laws of Venice, confiscate unto the state of Venice.
An upright judge, Mark Jew, a learned judge.
That's the law.
I thyself shall see the act, but as thou urgest justice, be assured thou shalt have justice more than thou desirest.
A learned judge. Mark Jew, a learned judge.
I take this offer. Then, pay the bond price, let the Christian go.
Soft. The Jew shall have all justice. Soft, no haste. It shall have merely the penalty and the bond.
Oh, Jew, an upright judge, a learned judge.
Therefore, prepare thee to cut the flesh. Shed thou no drop of blood, nor cut nor less nor more than just a pound of flesh. If thou cuttest more or less than just pound, be it by so much to make it light or heavy in the substance, or in the division of the 20th part of one poor scruple, nay, if the scale do turn within the estimation of a hair, Shylock dies, and all his goods are confiscated.
A Daniel, a second Daniel. Jew now, infidel, I have you on the hip.
Why pause? Take thy forfeiture.
Give me my principal and let me go.
I have it here, Benny. Here it is.
He hath refused it in the open court. He shall have merely justice and his bond.
A Daniel, still say I, a second Daniel. I thank you, Jew, for teaching me that word.
I will not have merely my principal.
You shall have only the forfeiture, to be taken so at thy peril, Jew.
Why? Let the devil get a good of it. I'll stay no longer question.
Tarry, Jew. The law hath yet another hold on you. It is enacted in the laws of Venice that if proven against an alien, that indirectly or directly thou hast seeked the life of any citizen, the party against which he doth contrive shall seize half thy goods. The other half comes to the privy coffer of the state, and the offender's life lies within the mercy of the Duke against all other voice. In which predicament I say thou stands. For it appears by manifest proceeding that indirectly and directly too thou hast contrived against the very life of the defendant, and incurred the danger formerly by me rehearsed. Down therefore and beg mercy of the Duke.
Beg that thou must have leave to hang myself, yet thou wilt be forfeit to the state. Thou hast not left the valley or the court, therefore thou must be hanged by this Duke's charge.
Thy soul shall see the difference of our spirits. I pardon thee thy life before the last hit. For half thy guilty is Antonio's. The other half comes to the general state, which Chamberlains may drive unto a fine.
I for the state, not for Antonio.
Now, take my life and I'll find and come back. You take my house, or you can take the prop. That don't sustain my house. You take my life, or you can take the peace whereby I live.
What mercy can you render him, Antonio?
Horta gratias. Nothing else, for God's sake?
Antonio, please. My lord, the Duke and all the court, to quit the fine for one half of his goods. I'm content. So he will let me have the other half in use, to render it, upon his death, unto Lorenza that lately stole his daughter. Two things, provided more, that here in the court he presently become a Christian. The other, that he do record a gift, here in the court, of all he does possess, unto Lorenza and his daughter.
He shall do this, or else I do recant the pardon that I will pronounce it here.
Art thou contented, Duke? What dost thou say? Clerk, draw a deed of gift.
I pray you, give me leave to go from hands on that one. Send the deed out to me, and I will sign it.
Yes, he grant, but do it. Antonio, rectify this gentleman, for, in my mind, you are much bound to him.